oil change video for a Ford Fusion 2nd generation EcoBoost 2-liter engine. And first thing you do is open this cap, so make sure we can actually fill it back up. All right, so now that's out, we can start draining the oil. All right, here are 11 bolts that came off of 10 millimeter just to take the skid plate off. As you can see underneath, there's a massive skid plate and I hate it, but still. So it's like right here in the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So everything, bunch of, at least they were the same size. So they were all out. And now we can get back in here and drain the oil from here on. And as you can see, oil filter right there next to the AC. Okay, 15 millimeter bolt here. Once you undo that, you'll get all the oil drained out, and already drained the oil onto the pan. And next thing is attacking this oil filter up here. All right, the old oil filter, loosen it and it comes right off. Lubricate the gasket on the new oil filter, as you can see, and hand thread it so it smoothly goes in. And then tighten it with the oil filter wrench if you have it. If not, put a slight turn with appropriate tools you have. So the ideal scenario is you tighten it fully with the hand, and then when it hits a stop, use a rag or something to get some leverage, and then you do a quarter turn right after that. So nice and snug, full tight, using your hand and not using a tool. I think that would be preferred. The oil plug is back in, 15 millimeter. Make sure you use a new washer that you can crush and fit it tight. The oil filter is nice and snug, back in. All we have to do now is add oil, and that's what we are going to be doing right now. This car has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. There is also a 2.5 liter engine, and there is also a 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine. The 2-liter and the 2.5 liter takes 5.7 quarts of oil, and the 1.5 liter EcoBoost takes only 4 quarts of engine oil. So be sure to remember that if you're dealing with different engines. And right on the cap it says it takes 5W30, and we'll put that right in. All right, let's put that in. 5.7 quarts, which means a full can of this and 1/2 a can of the small can before we check. Okay, so far so good. Big funnels always help. And that is 1 full can of Mobile 1. Yep, so that is 5 quarts. We put a little more. Before that, we'll check the oil. There may be residual oil in there, so it's a good idea to check it. All right, so that is full. Let's check this oil dipstick. All right, next step, starting the car so that the oil circulates, and then we can check the oil level. While the car is running, it's a good idea to go underneath and check for oil leaks. So no dripping there, and no dripping here either. So make sure you check the engine oil drips after you start the car, so that we know for a fact nothing leaks out. Adding 0.7 quart extra, which basically is more than half of this can. Yep, right there, right about 300 here. So that is it. Let's check. All right, and the final step, we are going to check the level. And as you can see, we are right in this level of where it's supposed to be. And that's full, that's low. We are right close to full, and that's perfect. And now we can put the skid plate back in, and everything else is good. Start the car and take it for a spin, test everything, and that's the end of the oil change. Let's put the skid plate back in. Okay, for the skid plate to line up, it's ideal to start in this corner one. Just put it in place so that you have the reference. And after that, all the way at the end, we can put that in and then slowly go one by one. There's like 11 10mm bolts here. Pretty painful, but if it's in the shop, it'll be easy to access standing up, but here we are under the car laying down. But doable, patient, one by one, all 11 bolts. After an oil change in a Ford Fusion, if you want to reset the oil change reminder light, what you do is basically use these arrow buttons, press the left one, and you would see once I press the left one, the screen on the left would go into the settings menu, and then from that go into settings by hitting the bottom there, hit OK, go into settings, and within that, vehicle. And on the menu over there, you would see oil reset, and all you're gonna do is select that by clicking OK. Percentage oil life 0, and it's basically saying this is due for oil change. We just changed the oil, so we'll hold OK, and it's resetting, and it's back to 100%. And that is all. The reminder goes away. Turn off the car, turn it back on, and you're good to go on resetting the oil reminder light. You can also check how much percentage of oil life is remaining by doing the same procedure except for the reset part. All right, I'll see you later.